What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Space Engineers. All right, guys, it's about to be morning here, and it looks like our sandstorm is about to be over because our helmet just automatically opened. So we have been busy, very busy. We've been going over to our iron deposit, and we just came back. We brought back a little bit of iron, smelting that stuff down right now. I think we have a decent stockpile, so we have about 5k right now that's smelting down and kind of just stocking up. We had to restock on the amount of iron that we had because, and I'll come over here to the front of the building, we have now finished welding pretty much everything. Everything on the assembling building. The only thing that's left is to kind of just do a little paint job and to change the color a little bit, put in the yellow markers on the floor to go around. But we got all of our buildings, or all of our machinery on the inside of the building up and ready to go. The only one that's not ready is the synthetics factory that's right here. But even though we have this, we can't really make any of this stuff yet. Actually, we can make synthetic rubber. Wait. We need carbon. I think, hold on a second. I think we can make some carbon if we come over to this here. And, so the incinerator over there. And I say, let's put in... Oh yeah, but we need a ton of this stuff to be able to turn that into carbon. I'm not sure what... Oh, here comes the sunshine, so the sandstorm has been finished. But before we kind of get into that, let's kind of just talk about the building a little bit. So we finished welding up all the major blocks. We just have the windows up here and in this section over here to finish off, and then on this side as well, and on the back. So once we don't have any... Oops, wrong button. We don't have any of the glass, any way to make glass right now, so we can't really finish this off. So we can go ahead and start putting the girders on inside of these panels, but I think I'm going to hold off just a little bit over here. We still have some stuff that we can put in, except for the glass, so we won't be able to finish this stuff off either. Same thing on the other side. So let me take you guys around here really quickly. All right, so this is how the outside of here looks. We have... Oh, actually, let's go into this right here. Whoop. That into the spectator camera so you guys can see the building. So we don't have a jetpack to show like the outside of the building, so we're just going to kind of fly around just so you guys can see. So this is what the outside look. Oh, I missed the block right here. Oh, I think I said I was going to put some batteries on the inside of this block if I could. So right now we have these blocks coming up here and coming into this section right here, making it looks like a little ventilation system. So that's kind of what I was going for. The back of the building, flat on this side, but it's looking nice. So what we have to do today is we got to go ahead and kind of clean some of this stuff up. So get rid of some of the scaffolding that we have over here, which we'll go ahead and do that right now. And oops, oh, I thought it was falling down. So we need to go ahead and clean a lot of this stuff up. And we did have some enemy SPRT stuff start popping up. As you guys can see there's a little base that's over in that direction. So we got to be very careful now when we go out, because we do have the NPCs that are spawning. So I want to get rid of these blocks and just finish off. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's the hole. I gotta cover that up a little bit. But this turned out relatively nicely. I like the way how it looks. We need to start making up some more steel plates and stuff, because we used a ton of steel plates that we had, just kind of finishing off the outer layer. But that's not the main thing that I want to do today. And I know I wanted to go ahead and kind of clear up a lot of the stuff on this platform, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to head into this assembler right here, and I'm going to take out all of this stuff out of here. Production. You're not okay. Get rid of that. Now let's take all of this stuff out of here. There we go. And I'm gonna get rid of this assembler because we need to clear off some of the stuff and then put down our other factory assembling block. Let's call yeah, let's call it an assembling block. So we need to put down our another assembling block, so that way let's go to the small cargo container so we can dump this stuff off. So that way we can start to get some more stuff built, because right now we have all the basic stuff, and I do want to start tapping into the oil sand that's over there by us. So I'm gonna clear off the platform for some of the buildings that we don't need. We are going to keep this cement kiln, and we're gonna keep the auto loom. We're gonna get rid of the assembler. We just got rid of the assembler. We're gonna get rid of the gravel compressor, or do we need to remake that? No, I think the gravel compressor can stay, but we need to get rid of this stuff right here. So the extruder can go. We already have one in the other building, so we can get rid of this one now. And I know that we're wasting a lot of resources just kind of scrapping all of this stuff down, but it's for the greater good, just so we can start like designing this platform off just a little bit to make it look a little bit better. So I forgot to pull up all this ingot. Let's just dump all of this stuff in here, throw those ingots in. We don't need this stuff in our inventory right now. We'll just keep the steel plates just because we're going to need it to kind of put stuff down. And let's grab the rest of this thing here. Do we have anything inside your inventory? You have 400 and something steel plates. Take this all out. Grab all of this out of here, and then we're gonna go ahead and start grinding this stuff down as well. Ooh, full already. That should be fine. I'll hold on to the rest of those steel plates. So after we start, after we finish kind of laying out the platform and getting rid of some of this stuff that we don't need here, I do want to make like a small farming area as well. I might remove this gun from right here just so I have access to do what I want to do. I might have to get rid of this as well, maybe. Okay, things might change up. So let's go into the blocks and into the production blocks. So in our assembling building, we have our modded assembler. Oh, now that I'm thinking about this, yes. So let's run over here really quickly. So I had someone leave a comment saying that something about the modded assembler, that I didn't need it. In actuality, I do have blocks in here that I actually do need it for. So I have the hacking chip and then the field emitter that doesn't get built, and then the paint chemicals. All of this stuff doesn't get built in the other assembler. So, and I didn't have to come out of that. But let's go back in here and let's go into all of the assemblers. So we have the modded assembler that's here, which I just showed you, that has these blocks that we need to build. And if I go to the regular assembler here, you notice we only have 3 tabs right here. We can make all of this stuff from it. We go over, we can make the weapons, but we cannot make the paint tool to be able to paint anything. So we needed the modular assembler to be able to make the paint gun, and then to make the ammo for the paint gun. So that's why I built both of them. So I do have this one, the modded one, and I have this regular assembler here, just to be able to do it. So this modded one is only going to be able to craft, I'm only going to use it to craft up the main components that I need. As you can see, there's no blocks in here that I can make except for the modded stuff, and we can make the tools and stuff in here as well, like that. So that's the reason why I made both assemblers, to be able to do that. We also need to keep in mind about our rover, we need to start being able to produce batteries that are rechargeable, because our battery on our little rover that we have right here is starting to run out, and we're going to need more power to be able to go around. Yeah, we only have 16% charge left after doing maybe 2 or 3 trips over to that ore iron vein that we had. So we have a fabricator here, we have our container, our cargo container. I'm going to leave that fabricator up here because we might need 2 of them to be able to do stuff. The ceramics factory that I have here, it has 1 slot here in the front, and then it has 1 more slot at the back. So I probably need to figure out how we can line this up. Okay, yep, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. How much? Okay, so we have like 1500 gravel inside of here, so I'll get rid of this right now. We'll fill up back these cargo containers, throw all of that stuff in here, make sure that all of this is all filled, and take all the gravel out and grind this thing down. It's cheap to get it built. We have the resources to get this built up now, so it's not a big deal anymore. Yeah, we won't be able to do much. Let's throw that. Okay, there we go. Let's finish grinding this down. And once we grind this down, what I'll do is I'll put down our ceramics factory right in this area, and we'll move this gravel compressor and put it somewhere else. Yeah, I think that's the best bet for us to do, is to move this somewhere else. Let's see. All right, let's see the gravel compressor again. How many slots did this thing have? It has 3. Okay, so if I put the gravel compressor here, if I put you here, you tie into everything. Yes? Yes. So if I put the gravel compressor right here, like that, I can go ahead and get the ceramics kiln. And I want to make sure that I have the terminal facing me, wherever the terminal is. If I rotate it this way, is there a terminal on this side? No, there's not. So that's the back. So this way. So this is the way we would want it, and it would have to be right there. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we still have the space to walk around here. So let's go ahead and let's grab everything that we need for these 2 things and get them welded. Another thing that we want to do today is, as I said, we want to tap into the oil sand that we have on the other side. So we're going to build a little platform for the oil sand that will let us be able to kind of, even if we have to hand drill our way down to be able to start mining up some of that stuff, because I do want to make that mobile drilling rover to be able to mine the ores instead of having just a drill that goes straight down into the ground, like a drilling arm like this on that side as well. So we'll kind of improvise with that. All right, there we go. All right, so we got our gravel compressor back up and running, and we have our ceramic furnace, and everything is piped in right there, which is good, and we can access this from this side. We have the ceramics furnace up. Let's see what we can do with this. Let's go to production. We can now make glass, and we can now make ceramic. We need a lot of carbon to be able to make ceramics. that's just awesome. But the glass we can now make. I'm going to queue up, I would say probably like 500 of the glass, so that way it's just running, it'll do what it needs to do. The ceramic, now I need to figure out how I'm going to kind of process what we're going to process down to be able to get carbon. Okay, so what can we process down to be able to get the carbon that we need? So if we go over here, We have a bunch of aluminum plates. We have some girders that we can use. We have some med kits that we can use, but I don't want to use those. Can we turn gravel into carbon? Yes, we can. Oh my god, we can turn gravel into carbon. Oh yes, here, take all the gravel, turn it all into carbon for me, please. Yes. So now, interesting, I wonder if we should probably take this out of here and literally just run a, oh, we can't make the sorters yet, where we can just send gravel directly to the incinerators and turn it into carbon. So now I kind of don't care about the, yeah, I don't care about turning all of this stuff into carbon. We're always going to have like a crap ton of gravel, so I am good with that. So right now we can turn our drills on and just mine out as much stone as we possibly can and get the byproduct of the resources from the smeltery and use it there, and then just turn all the gravel that we have into carbon. Okay, I didn't know that we can do that. So now that we have this going, this is going to be great. We're going to get through a lot of the carbon that a lot of the gravel that we have stored up, filling up our inventory, and this will just keep turning it into the carbon that we can use to start making some ceramics. So this kind of really opens up this for us to be able to get more of this going. So I think we're gonna need a lot more incinerators to be able to do this to be able to keep up. So now that I'm even thinking about this kind of makes me think that I do need to just do a drill that drills down into the ground and to get the stone and everything from over there, because we're gonna need everything to get a lot of carbon. And we might need a few more of these incinerators to just build a small building just for incinerators and just have a sorter when we are able to build the sorters. So we can now make a chemical refinery where we can start producing we can start refining the lithium, the niter, and the sulfur into pure carbon and extract pure carbon from coal. So this is something that we should probably be pushing for right now, the chemical refinery. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we are able to make ceramics. What do we need for the microelectronics factory? We need glass for the microelectronics factory, and we can make glass, but we can't make the aluminum plates yet. We got to go find some aluminum. All right. So at this point in time, we have everything up at the top. We don't have the rock crusher or the ore purifier. Filters pure impurities from crushed ore to further increase refining yields. So we need to get the rock crusher and the chemical refinery up next. But before we do that, we're gonna go and get our we're gonna start saving up the ceramics for the chemical refinery and the rock crusher. So we need 100, so 50 for each. So I wish I had something that I can just continuously keep sending all the gravel that I have over here straight into this thing instead of having to come and do it manually. Yeah. Okay. So while this is going, we have no steel plates. So let's grab some steel plates here, and we'll start working on the second half of our project. So we have a full inventory of steel plates. We want to put down our we want to start tapping into the oil sand. So we want to build a little platform somewhere up here so that we're going to be able to dig down and mine up as much oil sand as we can and start getting that stuff refined so that we can make better vehicles and we don't have to keep relying on the batteries that we have. So what I want to do is I'm going to run some blocks from this building here, and we're going to come up to about there, and we'll go up one more because I want to get over this little hill and kind of come up to this little flat area that we have right up here. So something around there should be fine, or even right there. Wait, maybe there. Okay, so something around there should be good. And I'm going to start building my blocks in this direction. So all right guys, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna lay down these concrete blocks in here. I don't think we're gonna change the colors of these. Oh wait, yeah, we are. We're gonna go with the darker gray ones for the floors. All right, so we're gonna fill this area in, and then we'll start putting down our other building production blocks in, so that way we can, oh, we might have to go out one more block here. Okay, so we might have to go up one more block here like this, and then run some more blocks across here, so that way we're not, I don't want to dig into the terrain too much and then have it looking all messed up or anything. I'd rather just kind of run stuff across. So like run this coming off over here like this. Yep, and that should be fine. And if we need to come out some more, we can always come out. So let's shave this back by 2 by 3 like that. And I'm going to get rid of these blocks right here. So the floor won't be down on this level anymore. We'll get rid of these. All the way up, all the way up to this. All right, so now we'll go ahead and we'll put our floors in over this side like that. Oops, extra block. But we'll probably build the floor out over there anyways. So boom, right there. And then we'll raise up the sides on here to be able to just have some more blocks coming around. We'll also put like a ramp out in the front once we get everything laid out the way that we want it to. And can we get out of here? I'll leave a block where we can jump out, so like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill in the rest of these blocks. So after we get these buildings put down, we're going to need to run piping, and that's going to be fairly interesting. All right, so we're going to need a ramp, and I think I take aluminum, dang it. Okay, so we're going to have to go with our regular block and just rotate this around so that we can just walk up for now. And all this is just temporary. This platform though is going to be the final thing. So let's see what we have here. We have some blocks on this side, so we'll get rid of this stuff. We're going to need the oil cracker, the butane extractor, and the chemical refinery. Yes, and the chemical refinery. And I think I'll put all of this stuff up on this platform. So let's grab all 3 of these right now, and let's go ahead. So this is the chemical refinery here. How do we want to do this? So the front of this one is out in this area right here, and I think I'm going to push it back just a little bit more, so we might have to go back with our blocks. I want to have like a walkway here in the front where we can have the yellow lines going around, because this is going to be where our wall is going to be. So I'm going to start from this end, and let's see, which one is this? This is the butane extractor, and this one is the oil cracker. Man, these are some really nice designs for some of this stuff. So I'm going to start with this oil cracker, and I want to make sure that the oil cracker is on the platform, and I'm not looking to be able to walk behind it over here. I just want to be able to have a space. So I'm we might have to expand this down just a little bit more. So if I put this here, it gives us one block in the front where we can walk, and then one block on the side where we can move around. And this kind of fits in perfectly back here, which is good. And we have the walkway around here, and then this is going to be where the walls and stuff are. So what I have in mind is this, like that. I might have to weld this stuff up so that way I can see where all of the connection points are on this. So we want to have this one, then we want to put down our butamin extractor. I think we only need one of these right now. How many connection ports do you have? You have 2 connection ports. So I want you to be connected to this thing, but you should be facing forward because that's where all of your piping is. So if I place you here, are you connected? Let's see. You put this down and kind of try to get a layout of it. It should be connected to it. Yes, I think so. Or no, wait a minute, doesn't look like it's connected. So I'm going to have to go ahead and weld this thing up so that I can see where the connections are, so that way I don't just put stuff down and then weld them all up and then they don't connect out in the end. So I'm not going to weld this one. I'm going to do this one first. The oil cracker, I'll grab this and I'll go ahead and start grabbing the resources for it. Oh, I think I just messed up. I have to weld the floor up as well. That's something that we have to do. I might be able to get underneath it and just kind of do the outside edges first with the that the oil cracker is sitting on, and then just break a block underneath the bottom and then do it. Okay. I have to say that these buildings, these little production blocks are really well designed, and I kind of like the look of them so far. Still need freaking 36 more large steel tubes. Jeez. I do need to come up with a design for our vehicle, our next vehicle that we're gonna have. So I'll wait for the 7 large steel tubes. I know that I want to put something with a container on if we're gonna have to do manual stuff until we start. Until we get the rechargeable batteries, which we're gonna have to go get the niter and the lithium that's over there. All right, all components successfully withdrawn. Yeah, I think that'll kind of help us out once we get all of that stuff and we can make the rechargeable lithium batteries. We should be good. Yeah, I knew that missed it by 1. Okay, so we have the, what is this? The oil cracker, and I think we're gonna put one more oil cracker in. Just so I like the towers on here. It looks really nice. So we have the oil cracker. I want to put in the butamin extractor, and I want it to be something like this. So you need to connect up this way, like that. So right there is the connection that we need, right? So the connection is all the way at the back here. We know that. And if I go here to 3, and you need to be connected up, and this is huge. Jesus, that's huge. Oh, that's nice. I love how this kind of just connects up nicely right here. Actually, do I want to do it this way, or I could flip this around and put this chemical refinery right in the front and then send everything to it here. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna put another one of these extractors here, but we'll rotate this the other way, and we know that this needs to be in line. Yes, it needs to be in line, so right there, and then all of this will be connected up and be like an inline thing. So what I want to do, I'm gonna have to expand this area out just a little bit more. There we go. And then run these all the way back to get everything lined up to the way that we want it to be. So more than likely I'm gonna expand back here, and maybe I think we have some fuel tanks, yeah, we do have like the gasoline tank and the rocket fuel tank. I think we can do something with some of these just to kind of get a nice design going here. So this kind of looks like a nice little factory up here just for like the oil and everything over here. So I mean, look at this bit, look at this is really nice. If this was like animated where it actually looks like it was moving, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if it moves once we start powering everything up, but that'd be really, really slick if it did. Uh-oh. I messed up. I definitely messed up. I don't have a way to connect into all of these buildings. Yeah, everything is connected up like this. This is all inline here, so it's like inline production. I only have this little area right here, and then this is my wall. So I am probably going to have to do another change and make this just a little bit bigger. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I want to go ahead and I want to get most of this bottom layer welded up. I don't think we're going to be able to do that for this episode. So what I am going to do is I'm going to break the connection is right here. So this block, whoa, this block right here will have a junction right in this area, and the pipe will run going straight towards our base and connect up somewhere over in our base. Once we get everything over here, the platform and everything welded up, we'll get this all connected and then all ready. So this is what I had planned for this episode. We're getting the foundation and stuff for all of these buildings done. I do want to actually start queuing up a lot of this stuff because this is where it's going to be. So let's grab everything here that we'll need and let's head over. All right, so we're gonna mine up some more resources. Oh, we need to turn the rotor. The rotor's already on. Not sure how far down we want this to go right now, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's gathering up some resources for us. We need it to pick up some more stone, so we'll just pull in more and more stone, and we'll just kind of watch some of this stuff. Oh, and we'll go over here really quickly. Close our mask so that way we don't get hurt. And it decides to open back up. All right, we need 6 more large steel tubes, and then this one will be done. So while the drill is doing its thing, I'm not gonna let it go too far because we don't want to like overfill all of our cargo containers with stone, which wouldn't be a bad thing because we do need to get a bunch of gravel in. Where's all the stone going? Hold on a second. Stone. I have 15k stone here, and this is going up relatively quickly. This one is full. Smelter is full. All right, let's see the cargo. Cargo containers, you have a bunch of space, so that's fine. You have a bunch of space. All right, we'll let that run for now. We'll grab the rest of this stuff out of here. Head over this side, and we'll start welding up something else. We only have 2k gravel, so we might need another smelter. We're not running through this fast enough, guys. It's not going to be fast enough. All right, there we go. So the smelter is done. Got that finished up. Only have a few more motors that we need to make, and we should be good. All right, guys, so I think with that, I'm gonna call this an episode here. The ceramics are gonna take a little bit of time because I have to get more gravel in, and we have the 3 smelters going right now, so that should kind of help out a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering the resources to weld up this little platform here, and then see what kind of design we're going to do, or even if we do want to enclose this, what we're going to do to get it set up and to look, you know, semi-decent. We do have to run the piping, so we're going to have to run piping from over on either one of these bases and then run it straight over to this base and get it set up into connect into this little platform here, and we need to get rid of these blocks that's in the middle, because this is just going to be one open driving area where we can move around. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. This one was, you know, kind of getting some more production things going here. We changed up our platform. We got the ceramics factory in, and now we are just looking to start expanding out where we can make better vehicles to allow us to bring in more and more resources. I'm waiting until we get ammo to be able to head over to that signal that keeps popping up over there, so we can go and check it out. We don't have any weapons to go over there and do anything, and I don't want to chance it, and it's not friendly. It's red, so it's definitely not friendly. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell to get notified of when new contents get posted to the channel. And until next time, everyone, big up on yourself.